Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jerry and I do editorial style photography. You can find me on Instagram at jerry.cray and my website is jerrycray.com. Today we're going to answer the question of, is the 24-105 good for portraiture? To go ahead and give you the short answer in the beginning, yes. But you know me, I like to let the results speak for themselves. So the 24-105 range is very versatile. I find that I'm usually able to compose any shot that I want. I don't have any trouble doing that. And then the fixed aperture of f4 is, I mean, for starters, it's sharp, but also you still get that nice blurred background, and especially when you start using like those longer focal lengths because of the background compression. If you were to compare this to something like the 24-70, which I'm sure a lot of people are probably curious about as well, in my personal opinion, I would still go with the 24-105. I almost like wouldn't compare the two, for the simple fact that I feel like they serve two different purposes. Like you can use both for the same thing, but with the 24-105, I find that for starters, you get a longer reach, and I will value reach over everything. Like, I always wish that a lens was wider. I always wish that it was more telephoto. Like, the more I can get that in one lens, the better for me personally. Because I love composition. I think I value composition over everything else. Like, I'm not that concerned with bokeh or with having a blurry background, or at least as concerned with that as I am with getting the shot that I want, getting the framing that I want. And also 2.8, in my personal opinion, just isn't that much of a light distance. I mean, again, I'll show you another example so you can see what I think of those results, but I don't think 2.8 is a big enough difference. If I'm in a situation to where I really think that it'd be good for me to have a wider aperture, then in that case, I would just use my 35 1.8 or my nifty 50 1.8. Just adapt that to the EOS R and keep it running. I mean, 1.8 is a huge difference from 4.0 and even 2.8. So, I mean, you've seen the work. In conclusion, I think that the 24-105 is definitely great for portraiture, and especially for the work that kind of work that I like to do, which is, you know, portraiture and kind of storytelling. And having, again, that range gives me an opportunity to tell a story in a lot of unique ways, and just to really be able to compose it in a way that's optimal for what it is that I'm trying to capture and the story that I want to tell. But at the end of the day, I say just use what you have. If you want the 24-70, if that 2.8 is like really important to you, getting that blurred background helps you create the work that you want to create, then by all means go for it. If you can't afford the 24-105 or the 24-70, they're not absolutely necessary. If you can get that the nifty 50 1.8, go for that. I mean, create. Don't let gear hold you back. Ultimately, whatever you want to use to help create what it is that you want to create, I say use that, and it's probably good enough. But if you have the opportunity, if you have the means to get one of those two lenses, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. But the 24-105 is probably where I'm at right now with what I would choose, what my decision would be. I mean, I love this lens. It does great work. But, you know, let me know you guys' thoughts. What lenses are you using? Have you used the 24-105? Have you used the 24-70? How do you feel about f4.0 versus 2.8? And maybe even adapting cheaper lenses. You just let me know what you think, and maybe even, you know, show me some links to some of your work so I can take a look at that too. I will post a link to the gear that I use down in the description, and also maybe an RF option and the EF option to the 24-105 if you're interested in getting one of those yourself, or at least looking at it to compare. But yeah, I gave you all my info at the top of the video, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and find me on social media. Peace out.